Holy crap, it's raining. So, I don't know if you guys have ever seen a flash flood before, but, looking out my window, I'd say this is my first time. Quick little info, my house is up on, like, the top of a hill, and so the road kind of slants away, like, right if you look out my window next to my desk, the road kind of slants down on both sides. And the water, it looks like a river outside right now. It's pretty impressive, actually. To tell you the truth, I kind of want to go get, like, I don't know, a tube or something and see if I can float down. But, yeah, that's a lot of water. That's a lot of water. Okay, so, anywho, last video that I made, I didn't actually get to talk about my money right here. 30 mil, not really a big deal, but that's where we are with the series, 30.7 mil. Getting it up there. Let's see. I got, so far, all I have left is I have one prayer level, which is going to cost about 15 mil or so with Frost Dragon Bones, and yeah, that's how that's going to go, so 15 mil there. And then herb is going to cost probably somewhere near 20 mil for that. Just going to be making some more extremes and some overloads and stuff for more bossing. And then after that, crafting I have factored out to be 60 mil right from where I'm at right now. And fletching, I have already bought 95, you can see that there, and I've already started fletching a little bit. So I've bought 95 fletching, and that was about 20 mil there. That was out of my cash stack that I have, like, reserved for myself. This isn't the series cash stack. My series money is all in the bank there, that 30.7. So then besides that, I'm gonna need to get, so I have the 60 mil here, about 15 mil for prayer, and then about 20 mil for herb. So then on top of that, I'm gonna need to get 95 to 99 fletching off of broad arrows. It's gonna cost a little bit of money. These are just going to take some time to get. Smithing, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be doing Artisan's Workshop for that, because it's just the most amazing piece of content in the game. But, yeah, so that's going to take a good chunk of money if I do Artisan's Workshop. I can always do a little bit of the cheaper methods, and it's so AFK, I don't really mind doing the cheaper methods, even though they're a little bit slower, because it's just like, I can go downstairs and do something and come back up in like 4 minutes and 50 seconds, click, and then go back to whatever I was doing, so that's pretty nice. I wanted to go to God Wars, but I'm going to pause the video and check the weather forecast, because, like, this morning I heard a little bit of thunderstorms in the afternoon, but if it keeps up like this, I don't know if I want to risk going to solo a boss and, like, DCing, because the update that they did to Bandos over the weekend when the, or not over the weekend, yesterday actually, Monday, made him a little bit tougher, and now if you DC in there and you are soloing, you are going to die. There is no question about it. I mean, even with full Torva, you are going to die. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go check the weather and see if I should go bossing or not. If not, I think I might do some QBD. I need to get finished with that, and it's always a nice pump up the cash stack, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I did actually total it up, by the way, and I'm gonna need about 350 to 360 mil with, like, the roughly current prices to get a max out all the Bible skills, and then after that it's just kind of kicking back with agility and hunter and thieving, even though those really aren't kicking back. They're kind of more like kill me now. But yeah, so I'm trying to get a team, or not a team, I'm trying to see if I can get a duo partner for Bandos maybe, or some other boss. And then I'm also going to see if I can do just a couple QBD kills. I'm going to be trying to do some QBD kills. Even if I don't actually show you the kills, I'll show you the loot like every episode or so, just to kind of get a steady increase in the cash stack going. And yeah, I think it'd be nice to kind of have, even if we don't get a drop at like one of the bigger bosses, still being able to actually show you guys like a steady increase in this cash stack. So if we multiply that by 10 and then add a little bit of extra in there, we can get enough to buy all of the viable skills over here. Smithing's going to be about 90 mil, and then really the most expensive is going to be construction. But yeah, I don't know. I can't bother with the really slow training methods with that, so I'm gonna have to go all out and spend bank. But crafting was actually a lot cheaper than I thought it would be, so I'm gonna go try and either do some QBD kills now or see if I can get a partner for duoing a boss. I can't talk today, so I'll be back later. Alright guys, I decided that I'm gonna go to Bandos again and see if I can get something besides a BCP. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love BCPs, but I already got one for the series and I need to get some other items, so I'll even take the gloves or the boots or anything right now. So yeah, I'm gonna get geared for Bandos and then head out and yeah, try not to get too mad when I can't find a world, that sort of thing. So I'll be back in a little bit. So I got a world on my first try, but now I'm gonna die. And okay, so after I got in, I got like 3 KC. 2 people tried to crash me, and it took them 19 KC before they decided that, hey, we can't crash this guy, let's try and leave. And so now I'm getting torn up for some reason because I decided to record. But yeah, this buff was actually good. They actually buffed him, so that's a plus because now really newbie people can't solo him easily. It's kind of a little bit less crowded now. Wow, I suck. Prayer dropped. Yeah, I'm terrible at this game, and I'm going to stop recording now. Alright, there we go. I'm in position now for soloing, and got some food drops to replace that food that I used up on that 1 kill. But yeah, this is pretty much the best spot that you can have for soloing, and I'm actually going to figure out which one of these should I replace. I don't really use Sever too much, so I'm gonna replace that with Cleave so that I can hit the minions as well, get some extra soul split heals, stuff like that. I think that this weekend I'm gonna try and put out a Bandos guide for like soloing and stuff like that after they buffed it and then buffed it again on top of that. So I think guides need to be updated because it is definitely harder now. But pretty much you just stand here and you'll attack him and go through and try and use like your strongest abilities first that'll hit the most damage so they have time to recover. And Cleave, if you see, look right there, it hits the minions as well, so that's a nice thing. And then I usually like to lead off with Assault to get him down to some lower HP instead of using the AoE abilities first, because if you accidentally kill one of the minions then it might just respawn. So then after that you can kind of Hurricane and then Quake, stuff like that. And yep, you just have to be careful. The minions do have a good bit of HP, so doing some cleaves and stuff like that isn't gonna kill them. If you notice that they are low, maybe just focus like that. I did end up killing one. But it's really not that big a deal. It maybe gives you some extra coin drops, possibly some food, stuff like that. And then Assault's usually recharged, and you can go and finish off the kill, switch over to the minions, cleave them. If I can hit them, here we go. Hurricane, or Quake and Hurricane, just kind of knock them all out together if you can. It's pretty easy that way. And then see right there, I got some food drops, stuff like that. So then all your loot's right in that one spot for you, and it actually works out pretty well. So yeah, I was watching Swamp People when I got home today from school. I really don't know why, but I don't know if you guys are familiar with what this is. Well, if you go look up stupidity, I'm pretty sure that'll explain it for you, but yeah, I came home from school and I was getting a snack and I turned on the TV and it was on Discovery Channel, and I was like, okay, what's on? I don't really care, there's not going to be anything on at 2:40 in the afternoon that I really care to watch. So I just let Discovery Channel play, and let me just say that I didn't know. Okay, originally when I was trying to give you guys like a brief little guide here, without like my full guide, just a couple minutes ago I was saying how you shouldn't kill the minions, like try to avoid killing them. I'm actually going to take that back, because I've been getting food drops pretty much every kill now. I usually end up having one of the minions die on me with the abilities that I'm using, but that's actually not that bad. Wow, I just KO'd all of them. But yeah, because then they respawn and they have a pretty good chance of dropping food actually, so that's really a nice thing to get you some more longevity in your trip. And then also, if you can afford it, get the penance aura, because that just kind of like makes you have infinite prayer here, so that's a really nice bonus. Yeah, and I don't really use ultimates too much. I used one there just to kind of finish off the kill, but I don't really use them that much here. I like to use more threshold abilities, because I found that ultimate abilities tend to have a cap on how much you can heal. And so if you're using Soul Split, they have a cap on how much you can heal off of them. And then if you can't heal, like say that you used an ultimate and you hit a 5k, well, you can't really do anything with that 5k that you could do, say if it was split up with Assault. If you hit like Assault, I can usually hit somewhere between 2 and 3k with, and you get 3 hits. And I know I'm kind of rambling a little bit with this explanation, but bear with me. So on a threshold ability, you get more hits usually. It's not one hit that's really powerful. It's a series of hits that do a good bit of damage. And so if you're using Soul Split, you can heal off of each one of those hits that does damage. But if you use an ultimate ability, then you tend to hit a large amount for one hit, and then you heal just off of the capped amount for that hit. So you may have been able to heal more if you had used a threshold or series of threshold abilities. So that's just kind of what I found for using Soul Split, like a little tip / trick kind of thing. And then also, if you're low on health, knock out all of your AoE abilities, because you will hit more targets, and that way you'll heal more HP. And also Assault is just kind of a great way to heal up on some HP. It's almost kind of like the Declaw spec of the EOC. It just hits for massive amounts of damage, and it's just really nice in that way. And I mean, I hope that explanation on why you should use thresholds over ultimates kind of helped you guys, and you kind of understand it a little bit. I'm trying to focus on like killing the boss, and then thinking up my explanation for that just kind of wasn't working out too well. So I'm sorry if I rambled on like that a little bit. And I just realized actually that I'm at 12 minutes now, and only 6 minutes of that has actually been like boss room footage. So I made like a 6-minute intro on this video, but oh well, that happens, I guess. I'll try and keep those down, like less time in the future, so that you guys can get more footage of just like in the boss room and stuff like that. But yeah, so hopefully I can get a drop here, and then I'm gonna go do some QBD later on tonight to get the cash stack up a little bit. Alright guys, so yeah, using this method right here where you used AoE abilities like Cleave, Hurricane, and Quake. I don't know why, I always just keep Quake over here and just hit F4 to hop over there. Just like in Dunge, I always leave like my teleport tab open and just use F4 instead of taking up room on my action bar. I don't know, that's just me. But yeah, so using the Cleave, Quake, all that stuff, I've been getting a food drop on every kill. Like the last 4 or 5 kills is when I've just really been paying attention. It's been a lot more than that. The last 4 to 5 I've been paying attention, and I've gotten chili potatoes, and sometimes chili potatoes and shark. So I haven't withdrawn anything from my yak yet this trip, and I've just been living off of the food drops that I get, and then also the regenerate ability. So that's just been pretty nice. I haven't had to really eat too much. If you are a lower leveled player, not like super low, but not really max stats like me, then you may have to eat a little bit more, and you do get these random kills like this where you have to eat a crap load sometimes, or this one's not really that bad, but sometimes your overload wears out and you start getting hit and stuff like that. So you just kind of have to pay a lot more attention now than you used to. But other than that, it's not too bad of a buff, but it did definitely make the boss a little bit harder for the lower leveled players that were just camping here for hours on end, which, I mean, I don't really want to kind of say like you shouldn't be here, but really you shouldn't be here at that low of a level. You should be more focusing on training your combat skills, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say on that. And then one quick announcement type of thing is that I've been trying to do a subscriber event for my 100 subscribers, but it's not going to work out this weekend. That's why I wanted to put out an announcement video, but I wasn't positive that it was going to work out or not this weekend, and I'm really glad that I didn't, because it's not going to work out at all. Thursday, and then I'm going to start Thursday and finish on Saturday making the Bandos guide. That'll come out on Saturday, and then on Sunday I'll schedule my Road to Max Cape. I'll probably have to upload that Saturday morning, something like that, because Sunday I'm not going to be home all day. I'm going to my cousin's house in Virginia because we're celebrating 2 of their birthdays together, because they have February birthdays, and then it's also Super Bowl Sunday. So when I do get back from that party, I'm not gonna have any time to get on and actually do anything. I mean, I'm gonna get on and check player imports and stuff like that, but other than that, I'm not gonna have any time to do anything on this game. So doing a subscriber event is kind of out of the question, because along with not being able to play at all on Sunday, Saturday is gonna be a really busy day for me too. So I'm gonna try and get something set up for the next weekend, and I know it's hey, it's been 3 weeks since I actually hit 100 subscribers, but I haven't had too much time. Last weekend it wasn't gonna work out, and so I just kind of I'm probably gonna see if I can get a video up Monday, probably on Monday, and it's gonna be a corp trip, and anyone is welcome, even if you're not a subscriber. It doesn't matter, just bring your friends along. We can get some kills there, camp there forever, and maybe we can get a nice split, like a divine or something. That would be a lot of money, even though there'd be a good amount of people there. So yeah, just spread it around a little bit, tell people about it. And hey everybody, I'm gonna have to cut this video off a little bit shorter than I expected. Not gonna be able to do some QBD tonight for a little while and actually get some loot for the cash pouch, but anyway, we got 620k from that Bandos trip, so that's decent. It was about an hour there. We didn't get a drop, but that's okay. You're not going to get a drop every time you go. So if we go and add this to the Bossing the Buyables cash fund, here we go, and we are up to 31.3 mil, so decent progress. And tomorrow I don't have a Bossing the Buyables coming out, but then Friday I do. But tomorrow I am going to do some QBD so that I can pretty much do what I wanted to do at the end of this episode and just show you guys. I'll end up showing it to you guys at the start of the next episode with a little intro and tell you guys what boss I'm going to be doing. So if you have any suggestions for a boss that you want me to go to, please leave them in the comments below. Let me know if you guys want me to go back to Bandos, try and get another drop there, or if you want me to go to Sarah, Zami, Corp, Nex, whatever. Let me know what you want me to do in the comments below. And if you like this video, throw it a like. That really helps me out. And so other than that, thank you guys for watching, and have a good day.